Just give me 1 second here. I'm trying to reboot Mixup to see if it'll work. Because, yeah. No straight roads. No straight roads. 1 second is too long. You can get no seconds tips. How about that? See if it wants to boot up properly this time. Give it a minute. This is what I don't like about Twitch channel points is that you need a third-party software in order to get these things to work. But if third-party software takes a shit, oh, there you go. Doesn't want to work properly the first time or the second. All right, Mix It Up is up now. Doesn't want to work for me. No, it does not. Refreshing. There we go. You can do alerts via Twitch's interface, not these kinds, unfortunately. Why isn't... hang on. Checking stuff. Should be working. Yeah. You gotta use the lowercase h, I think. No, guys. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Here's the plan. I want to play Monster Hunter. And that's really all there is to it. The back of my eyes hurts. I am depresso. My depresso is very expressive today. And what was it? I'm trying to think here. Oh yeah, I'm stressed about rent. Very stressed about that. So we're gonna play some Monster Hunter. Damn the consequences. Yep. Yeah. And you may be asking yourself, what happened to Friend Brand here while I wait for the video game to boot up, which is taking a sweet time. Very simple, right? I checked my mail for the first time because I've been struggling to get my mailbox open to find bills. Well, I paid the bills. I paid one of the bills. I paid the electric bill. However, I got a letter from the rental agency saying that I owe them money and I haven't made an account yet. I'm like, okay, I'll make an account, connect my bank, la-di-da. So I try and log into my Japanese bank account. Oh, can't log into it. Uh-oh. If I can't log into it, it means I can't transfer funds into it. So now I get to go to a trip to my Japanese bank today, and they don't speak English, so whoa! Second issue, right? Rental agency is probably going to be really nice and pissy that I can't log into my bank account, so we need to find an alternative way to acquire rental funds. Because, and this is the part that really is cheesing my balls, right? The rental agency said, the realtor agency I used said that the rental company would take an American bank account and an American card. Turns out that's a fucking lie. That's great. That's really great. So I get a hold of a Japanese Google account because I couldn't download this on my normal Google account. But there's an app called PayPay, which is basically like PayPal but Japanese. Okay, no problem. Try and load funds, right? Oh, neither of my home bank accounts will let me. Uh-oh. Rent is due apparently the 27th. And I found a letter yesterday from the municipal water supply saying that I owe them, even though, again, the realtor was supposed to take care of that. That one I think is a false alarm because the water didn't work for a little bit, and then I got on the realtor's ass, and suddenly the water started working. So I think that one's just kind of a delayed letter that's not really supposed to be here. But in every other case, we're having a bad time. So we're going to stream for a bit, try and chillax. I'm going to try and go to the gym, and then I'm going to be calling everybody and being like, hey, yo, it's just because the rental agency is supposed to take American, but they don't take American. I'm supposed to be able to log into my Japanese bank account, but I can't log into it. And for whatever reason, they accept PayPay instead of an American card, which, okay, whatever. I get it has something to do with taxes and whatnot, but it's like, just take my money, man. This is cool. Using alerts on Twitch's interface can unleash celebrations on the website and like in our chat box and stuff. Ah, cool. That's how people do that. So, yeah. Let's see. Now, can I do an offline lobby? What if I don't want to do that? Hang on. No. Yeah, there's no offline single player. That's so stupid. But yeah, that's how Brandy's doing right now. Brandy's having a bad time. I've been stressing. I've been trying not to stress through the weekend about it, just because obvious reasons. Seems like you just make an empty alert box for celebrations low and then not use the browser source at all. We will look at that later because I'm tired. We're gaming right now. And things are not working. Okay. Excuse me. There we go. Lovely jubbly. The game's loading in the background. How are you guys doing? Everyone doing well? Loving life? Once I figure out how to pay rent, then things should be fine. And this is one of the things that's been stressing me out about living in Japan is like, these are relatively simple issues to fix if you speak the local language and know the local culture. But if, like me, you don't, it goes from being a pretty simple fix into not a simple fix at all. So, yeah. Yep. Bad times right now. Bad times, Brandy. But I'm trying not to stress. The money's due the 27th. The main reason why it's stressing me out for the 27th is because I'm worried about how long a wire transfer will take. So, but you know, other than that though. We're hanging in there, holding on for dear life. Doing the best of what we got. I've been working on a YouTube video in the background again. Well, not a YouTube video, but a TikTok video. You know, same difference. Well, I heard news they're gonna release a stabilization optimization patch for the game. Boy, howdy do they need it. In freaking December though, January, you guys, you're cooked as fuck. I can't even turn without this lagging. Look at this. Is it just me as model lagging? I was literally just talking about that, Tibbs. Where is Alma? She's over here. This is what the settings turned like way down to. I'm not maxing out. Sure. Yeah. Good job, Capcom. I see why Monster Hunter Wilds has mostly negative on Steam. It's a good game. The problem is the optimization. Optimization's the big issue right now. It's a laggy disaster. But I've been playing a little bit offline, and I've been learning how to parry with the swags. Look at that. That's okay. Things are weird. To be fair, all the streamers watch you are the only ones who can actually play it. Huh? All streamers watch. The only one who can actually play it. I'm barely playing it though. This game is hanging on for dear life. Kind of like how I forgot to eat. So that's great. And we also do not have any hot mantle bugs, so we're gonna be struggling a little bit here. That's great. Is there no way back? Am I just here now? Come on. No, it looks like we're just here now. And we're not sure. There we go. Come on. Yep. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna return from quest real fast. Thank you. So, yeah. The reason why it's not making my computer implode, by the way, is not because my computer's that beefy. It's actually starting to get pretty out of date. The reason why is because I know what settings do what, so I know how to turn the game into vaguely playable instead of just not playable. Like turning down shadows, fog, and stuff like that. Those take up a lot of resources. So, yep. A lot of people don't realize which ones do which. So they end up just dealing with a really crappy setup. So it is what it is. Let's fill up real fast. Trap. Okay, we're loaded. We are good to go. There's Alma. Let's go. Come on. Where's the sign? Jin Jihad. So yeah, you could see it chugging too. This is like on minimum settings. Minimum hostility details. I was watching a video on the power optimization. It occurred to me that there are sometimes mods to turn down the minimum requirements of the game, that the actual efficiency of such items is up in the air. The problem with those kinds of mods is kind of threefold, right? Issue number one is, do they understand the code base? That's generally one of the biggest issues you run into when it comes to... Stop doing that. Stop auto-moving. What are you doing? Bruh. That's why I don't like the... Get off, stop. Okay. I don't like the bird. Interesting idea, I don't like it. Okay. So we have that. Hang on. So it's threefold. One, do they understand the code base well enough to actually make efficient changes? That's problem one. Problem two is bad actors, right? Are they people who are they acting in good faith, or are they just trying to get in yo shiz now? So do they understand the code base? Are they not trying to hurt you? And finally, it's actually on the developers. It's how badly the developers have set up their shit. It looks like in Wilds' scenario, they did a impressively crappy job at optimizing this game. Like, it is a whole disaster. It feels, from what I understand, it seems as though the Wilds team built the game purely optimized for consoles, which is pretty typical for Japanese developers, which again, Capcom is. They built specifically for consoles, which means it makes sense that Wild is actually kind of optimized on console because it was optimized for console. The problem though is when you optimize strictly for console, you end up having some PC issues. Does that make sense? So it's just mostly a case of Japanese developers doing what Japanese developers do, which is make really shitty PC ports because they can't be bothered to give a damn. Well, you can actually beg Capcom to optimize in less than 24 hours for your stream, and the dev, whenever an issue you can overcome. So I'm going to actually disagree with that. They should have released a optimized game to begin with, because lots of people, and I do mean lots of people, have been struggling to get Wilds to work on maxed out systems. Like, even on minimum settings, it's barely working on a maxed out system. And when I say maxed out system, I do mean systems that easily blow consoles out of the water. So for your game to be so poorly optimized that it barely works on the best case scenario, personally that means you fucked it up. Port it yourself, or they just do a good job making games. They figured it out before. They figured it out with World, they figured it out with Rise. Like, there is no excuse for releasing a game in this condition. No, I obviously can't port it myself, but that's not an excuse for them doing such a half-ass job at it. They've done it before. World literally looks better than this game in some cases, and it still runs way better than Wilds does, like point blank period. So, no. Capcom needs to stop fucking up. I'm not making excuses, I'm asking what are you able to do? What I'm able to do is turn down the settings like I have, and just kind of face kick it. Because as you can see, it's starting to work. The issue is the loading. Like, from my limited video game coding experience, what appears to be the issue that they're suffering from is load order. They're trying to load too much at once instead of gradually loading some things in the front and the background. It's part of the issue with the way they've designed the maps. maps, it's an issue with the way they design the maps, it's an issue with the way the game actually functions, because you can transition seamlessly across all of the maps and most of the hub areas. The reason why that's a problem is because the game in some capacity has to have those areas loaded. So what I understand is the way they're trying to get around keeping all of that loaded at once, which you just can't do, is they try to load the game, these areas, when you walk into some other areas, but they're trying to load too much at once. Does it make sense? The long and the short of it is, they're trying to load too much in too short. A way around that would be to have fewer hub areas, because we have more hub areas in this version of Monster Hunter than we have had in any other version of Monster Hunter. Each of the central areas in Wilds has its own hub area. We've never really had that before. So cutting that down from like, what, 5 hub areas down to just the normal 2, and it is normally 2 because you do have the guild hub area, narrowing it down to just 2 rolling it down to just 2 would substantially reduce the amount of stuff you have to load. Second is they're trying to capture world and make it look all nice and pretty and stuff, but once again, the same issue you always have when you try and make games look pretty is you end up making them run like trash. So instead of trying to capture a stylized, good-looking design, they tried to capture a realistic one, which is also causing issues with the loading, the boot order, all kinds of stuff. And then another issue, like I said, is just incompetent developers. Because again, you're trying to load too much at once. They're trying to load a whole bunch of stuff in between loading screens instead of loading stuff in the background. And then the other issue is, like I said, they optimized specifically for consoles, which if this is a console, that wouldn't be an issue. That's why console gamers haven't been struggling to get the game to run, is because the game is strictly made for their shit. So all the things I just brought up is not an issue because they made it not an issue for console. But PC doesn't work that way, because the way a PC thinks is literally different than the way a console thinks. So you're going to have to change how you optimize. That's why porting is such an issue, is because you have to change a lot of how the game runs in order to get it to work. Now, for whatever reason, a lot of Japanese developers, and again, Capcom is a Japanese dev, a lot of Japanese developers don't like, they don't like porting to PC for whatever reason. I'm not going to speculate why, but they just don't. So that's why I said it's why I'm not surprised Capcom has had an issue with porting video games to PC before. They've gotten it right before, like with World, but we've had an issue with Rise, we had an issue with here, obviously. So I'm kind of rambling at this point. But pretty much the point is, Capcom devs suck, they need to do their job, or they need to go back to school because they don't know what they're doing. It's one or the other. It's either willful negligence or incompetence, and I'm not sure which is worse. So, yeah. And as you can see, the game is running, right? It's not running super duper well. It's not impressive, but it is running. So I think I do have the mark in a couple of locations. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So all you're going to do is just set about optimizing it properly, and things will probably work. I'm just kind of mad that they released a statement saying, "Oh yeah, we'll take care of it. We're going to fix it in December." Why didn't you fix it sooner? Why did you take several years to release this video game, and you released it in this incomplete state? Did you test it at all? Did you try and look at what was happening? Or did you just say, alright, fuck it, good enough, and then just release it, knowing there was probably going to be issues? Did you just not give a crap? Was there no time? Like, what's the excuse for releasing a game in this state? That's what drives me up the wall. Because there is no excuse. It's either corporate greed saying, fuck it, get it out now, we don't have enough money. Or it's just them not giving a crap. Now, I don't want to bring up stuff and say things like, oh, they don't care about PC gamers, or there was some time or money constraint, because there wasn't. This is one of the big earners of Capcom. This is one of Capcom's biggest earners. But it's just, it's so much of A, it's so much of B. It's like, what is happening? You know what I'm saying? It's frustrating. You have the resource, you're supposed to have the resources and the general capabilities to output a game like this in a workable state, and you do. Why? It's frustrating. And it also, I think the only reason they're even considering putting out the optimization patch is because they're getting such bad reviews on Steam, which is the best way to sell video games on PC. They're getting such bad reviews on PC that it is affecting the bottom line outside of PC sales. I'm fairly certain, this is me speculating, I don't have the actual numbers, but I'm fairly certain Monster Hunter and most Capcom games get most of their profit from console games, just because not everyone is running around with a gaming PC. I feel like gaming PCs are kind of low, not necessarily the minority, but they're not the majority, you know what I mean? So it's just frustrating and aggravating, because it's an otherwise good game. Not a great game, but you see my point. So, yeah, it's frustrating, it's aggravating. They figured it out with World, they sort of figured out Rise, and then they popped this out, and it's just in a crappy and complete state. It's that frustrating trend AAA devs have been doing lately, where they just release a game in an incomplete state and devil may care the consequences. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. It is what it is, unfortunately. It's just aggravating because I want to like the game. I want to play it. Like, I have fun with Monster Hunter games. I love Monster Hunter. I grew up on Monster Hunter. I'm going to play Monster Hunter Tri for the Wii. And it's just like, yeah, it's disappointing. You know what I mean? The tail. Oh, and he's running. Is he running? Yeah, he's running. It's just frustrating. It's aggravating. It's like, come on, there you go. It's like, why? And it also has something to do with the issues with Wild itself. Like this whole, the bird, I appreciate the dogs, right? The dogs from Rise. They were a good idea, they had their issues, but they were a new system, right? So they're not going to work perfectly first time. I feel like they've gone the other way with the psych rates, which is the little bird thing, because it feels too on the rails. Like, that's always been an issue with Monster Hunter, is you're fighting monster from set piece to set piece. And in previous games, especially Rise, it was less noticeable, but the psych rate and their whole little gimmick of being able to take you through secret passageways and stuff makes it feel a lot more noticeable. Can't say I went back at Monster Hunter. Neither have I, because they run like shit and they age terribly. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to pop in the face. Fairly certain about that. So that's also why I said they should make the game stylized, so that way, and whatever. They should make the game stylized instead of billions of polygons, because Monster Hunter is not a game that's ever going to age well. It's always going to look like crap in a couple of years. Look at previous Monster Hunter games where they did that. World holds up for the moment, but that's only because World absolutely blew it out of the water with the development. I still like the fun fact that Leia Demetrius has more polygons than the entirety of Resident Evil 1. That's different, though. That's not trying for realism. Like Resident Evil has its own stylized design. It's real world adjacent, but it's not doing what Monster Hunter is currently trying to do, which is look as beautiful as possible. They had a style they made work. And also Lady Demetrice's ass, or however the fuck you're supposed to pronounce that, was very much goon bait and a part of the advertisement for the game. It was a representation of viral marketing, which was well done. But just the game, Worlds, in my opinion, whatever game this is, has. It feels like they're trying to make Monster Hunter into more of a AAA title. And in doing so, they're losing a lot of... What is that up there? They're losing a lot of what makes the game special in its own right. Does that make sense? And they're allowing a lot of things to fly that ordinarily would not fly. Again, that's stylized design. What is he doing? I'm trying to get him underneath the next pillar. I think there's one more pillar nearby. But yeah, it's just frustrating because a lot of what's wrong with Wilds is stuff they got right in other games. Like, that's the frustrating part. Like, this whole optimization issue, they got it right. The psych rates stuff that I'll talk about that I really don't like, they got it right in other games. The style, design, and stuff, they got it right in other games. Like, I remember they got a little bit of trouble for the generative AI frames, because that's how they artificially pump up some of the FPS is by artificially generating frames, right? That's literally how they do it. There is literally a setting that is AI frame generation. A lot of people say that's what's causing a lot of the issue, because a lot of the hardware issues. It's causing a lot of the hardware issues because it's trying to use AI to generate frames. And I'd say that's a twofold issue. One, AI is very, very resource intensive on the computer, and it's not something you should generally want. But also, if your game is so poorly optimized, you need a AI to forcibly generate in between frames.
When you're ready,
that's a problem.
Request to continue the investigation.
So, yeah. Small tangent by subscribe to the theory. The world in Ultra Kill is slow volley. Why are we talking about Ultra Kill right now? I thought we were playing Monster Hunter. But it's just like, yeah. Yep. Where is?
Well, what can I
say? They tried to over-design the game in some elements and just absolutely fucked it up. They dropped the ball. They dropped the ball as hard as they could have dropped it. We'll try and grab this. So, Great Stout Bone, Colossal Bone. We already have that. I believe the console. You literally have not been paying attention. I said the console port works because the game was made for console specifically, and then they ported it to PC. But they did a crappy job at porting it to PC because they either are A, incompetent, or B, just don't care. I want the focus 3 and attack boost. This could be nice though. Plus we only need one. We only need 2 Guardian Doshogama fangs. Mostly like the second with a bit of the first.
Anything catch your eye?
Adrenaline Rush. What does Adrenaline Rush do? Temporarily increases attack power after executing a perfectly timed evade just as the monster attacks. No, thank you. Performance counter strike. That's probably the parry mechanic. After being knocked back. Alright, so we'll go take on a Guardian Doshugama or whatever it is. And you see, look at that. Hirobami just got flashbang in the background. That's another issue. They're trying to have that real, living, breathing world in the background, and it's causing player issues in the foreground.
Welcome back.
Right. We'll go punch this guy in the face, and that should give us everything we need. Should give us everything we need to make life work. So, yeah. I like the game. Developers suck. Could I do better? Probably not. But with the same amount of experience, absolutely. Because, again, it's boot order. Because right now, it's trying to load a whole nother area. It's trying to simulate a bunch of stuff associated with that area, instead of having some things pre-called to begin with. Might need to go to sleep soon. I'm not surprised. See, look, it's still trying to load in a bunch of stuff at once, and it can't because it's trying to load too much at once. Instead of keeping things passively loaded in the background, it's trying to shotgun them all at once. Like, it's not even loading my controls yet. There we go. Like, that was literally the bird just autopiloting after boot up. It's still going. So, yep. Could I do better? Probably not with not at 0, no. But if I can get this close to the truth, then yeah, I probably could. It is what it is, though. Excuse you, please don't. I'm not even sure how much they suffer for Seregios' sin. I actually liked Seregios when it came out. I was actually a little disappointed how little it had to do with its home game. I actually thought that was kind of weird. Like, it had that really sick boat fucking fight, and then they basically just like, okay, that's Seregios, goodbye. Womp womp. Womp. Please stop. So, yeah, I feel like Wilds feels like a lot of corpo scope. Trying to do too much at once. Too little. Come on. I do like the little focus system, how I can just kind of free aim. I really like that. That one's really spicy to me. So I can just free aim. It makes things like Greatsword a lot more palatable for newer players, because you don't need to worry about missing in your positionals as much. I do really like that. That one's really nice. So it's small positives. They did get some things right, but other things they did massively drop the ball with. And I feel like a lot of that would be a lot more forgivable if the game just wasn't optimized to bits. Like the kiddo storyline, I can forgive that, right? Because it's very clearly them trying to be a more narrative game instead of just go fuck up the monster. Have fun, goodbye. If you look actually, want to have a story and stuff. The problem though is Kiddo is annoying. I don't like the story at all. The issue of story games obviously is pretty cut and dry. If somebody doesn't like the story, then what's the point? You know what I mean? But I applaud them for trying. The problem also is it is just kind of a brutally Japanese story about the harmony of nature, the next generation and stuff. It's very gag. I don't like it. Like, it is viscerally not enjoyable. So a lot of things I think are corpo touched, just because it's so obviously sanitized, air quotes whitewashed, to be as unoffensive as possible. I think they're also kind of scared of PETA and whatnot, because, you're just kind of going around beating the fuck out of all these animals, which, yes, they are animals, but I hate PETA, dude. PETA's so gross. It is what it is. But, yep. It is what it is. Just lots of horror designs wrapped up in one game. And the worst part is, they still got the general gameplay right. The new monsters are fun, if a bit uninspired in my opinion. It's just frustrating. Now, the game's obviously going to get better, especially once they start adding all the hardcore stuff, which they always do. Monster Hunter games normally release in a pretty kind of capacity, but once they, after about a year or two of updates and stuff, where they add the hardcore difficulty stuff, then it starts to pick up, you know what I mean? So once we get there, I whipped it. Once we get that good stuff back, the game should fill out a bit more, and things will feel better. Especially once they add that optimization patch to not make PC feel like straight ass. Then yeah, the game's gonna be in a great place, and I can't wait because I like Monster Hunter. Just between then and there, it's in a bit of a rough place right now, you know what I mean? And the aiming on the weak spots is a little frustrating at times. Especially because these monsters, the Guardians, I think, regenerate a little bit of HP. So the weak points will disappear at weird times. Oh, yeah. It is what it is, though. I know I said I was going to play Night Rain today, but honestly, I was going to play Monster Hunter anyways. Because I didn't want to fix the schedule. I wasn't sure if I was going to do art today or not, but I took one look at my art tablet and I was just like, fuck that, you know. I did do a little bit of work the other day, so it's going. It's going. The next thing, though, is to work on the... what's it called? We need to work on the face more, the eyes a lot more. I have a few tutorials up in the background, so I can work on making the eyes a lot more expressive and, you know, less crappy and stuff. Lots of work. Lots of work. You know, you know. Come on, we get the whole thing off. Let me get it off. Yeah! I've been loving the Swax again. Swax used to be my jam in Monster Hunter Tri, alongside the Longsword, because of filthy, filthy weed. Surprise! So yeah. Been having fun. Playing it in the background, just slowly grinding out, you know, shenanigans. I want to get the free hit off. Again, the issue with the side crates is he just kind of walked over here. I hopped on my little loading screen prime, and we're there already. There. So, yeah. Small positives. Let's work on the video though. Working on Hexy's thing. I still haven't touched the model in a bit, just because I've been focused on other things. And also having a panic attack about rent. That's right, because I don't want to get in trouble for bouncing rent. I really don't want to deal with problems. So that's stressful. I'm also calling the rental agency today because apparently they have a English number, but apparently it's not active on the weekend. So that was fucking great. And I can't find what the company is because there are two companies that share the same name and do the same thing, and neither of them outright say this is a rental agency. But they're also both very specifically different companies. That's not it. They're both very specifically different companies. So I'm like, which companies? Which? I don't know. And I've been using Google Translate and stuff to translate and be like, oh, is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one?
Don't worry.
But yeah, I don't know.
More supplies.
I don't know. I got the phone number. I have the phone number. So, yeah. Stressful times though. Stressful times though. I didn't realize it was going to be this hard to give somebody my money in a transaction, but I guess it is. So, here we go. I'm still waiting on my college to do my credit transfer. They finally wrote me back after 3 emails, which is 2 more than I should have needed. Actually, it's 3 more, but we're not going to get into that one. So I'm waiting for them to tell me what credits, if any, they're going to accept. If they don't accept any, I'm going to get into a nice little fight with my home university. And then once I have the bachelor's degree, I'm going to start looking at various options we have ahead of us. Because after the frankly bureaucratic nightmare I have been dealing with lately, I want to go. That's kind of my runaway, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of my central emotion right now, is I just want to run and hide and go home. So, yeah, Brandy's been struggling just a little bit. Come on, stop that. No. Bad, whatever you want. Is this like a bear? What is this actually? What is it based on? Is it like a sloth bear? Actually, that might make it that. Haha, cut your tail. Wings off. But, so, Brandy's been having fun. I have been having fun making the TikTok. I see why Maxor's videos take so long to make now. Not just because it can be a little bit involved to add all the stuff that he does, but it's like, what do you add? You know what I mean? What clips work exactly? Feel me? What clips work? What clips work? What funny little laughs should you do here? How long should that laugh go? This and that and that and this. It's a very involved. I did not realize how much of an involved process it was. I kind of appreciate his videos a little more now, just because. You know what I mean? But I've been having a lot of fun. It's kind of fun just setting up my stupid little dipshit meme, and then just giggling to myself about it. So I'm like, hee 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 hee. I'm hoping people really. I'm hoping when I release it in a couple of days, I hope people really like it because I think it's really funny. Because I added some really stupid stuff to it, and I'm really happy about that. Cause I was like, this is really dumb. So I'm hoping I get at least a few chuckles, right? I'm hoping for a few chuckles. What else? I just like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. I actually showed it to A-Trax earlier, and they said they really liked it. So I'm like, yeah, be great. So I'm gonna go through it, look at it a few more times, do a last few changes, and it's pretty close as is. I don't want to do it on stream because I feel like it'd be kind of boring to watch, because it's also gonna be me playing the entire video, pausing, thinking, playing the whole video, pausing, thinking, adding some stuff, pause and think. So, you know. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It's some good times. Good times. I also picked up some soft boxes, so my room's looking a bit more organized now, so that's nice. Yep. Also, I'm really excited, because I've been trying to get Shiny Celebi in Pokemon Go for a long time now.
Hey.
And good news, Raikou and Suicune are coming back up this week.
Got something
So I'm hoping to grab them, and if I'm able to get them, if I'm able to get Raikou and Suicune, then all I will need is Kingdra, which I'm working on right now, and Kingdra, yeah, in Heracross, which, Jesus fucking Christ, Heracross is the worst. but we're almost there. I almost have it. I'm just really excited because I really want a shiny Celebi really, really badly. We need a regular Doshugama Fang, and then a Guardian Doshugama Claw. So, non-high rank. Which is really annoying, because normally you can just build it straight. Actually, we might be able to build it straight from here. So if we go get a regular Doshugama, that should work out.
Right.
Let's give it a try. So this one will go a bit faster because it's going to have less HP and less damage. So it's probably not going to dumpster us as hard. I'm thinking. If I can find a very distinctly rowing one. You missed Frontier Swax. You take your W's way far. Field Survey, no. Investigator, no. Event Quest. So, this is high rank, Orange Star. We need Blue Star. Blue Star. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I also want to get back into the Insect Glaive soon, even though I'm still mad about the changes they made to it. Yeah. I don't know, yeah. I've been having fun with Swax. Swax has been fun. I like explosions. I like Boom Boom. And like I said, I started to figure out its move set, especially the parry move set. So, you know, I'm just kind of getting back in the groove. I still want to get into Greatsword and get good at Greatsword just for the aura farm. But I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying myself. And I think that's the only thing that matters, right? I'm sure we can agree. Thank you. No, the foot! I almost had it. I almost had it. Give me your feet. Give me your feet. I'm not sorry for that. The joke is worth it. Let's see if I can get the parry. Nope, I can't get the parry off. I wasn't expecting that animation lockup. So like I said, I'm still learning a lot. Come here, come here, come here. No! I'm still, like I said, learning and stuff. I'm still trying to understand how these monsters work, because they're a bit strange, ain't they? Come here. That. And you. Come here, come here. There we go. Transition. Nope, 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 no. Come here. Thank you. Things and stuff. Things and stuff. Yeah, there you go. Get the transition on. I'm also worried I might be upsetting my neighbor because I can hear them stomping around upstairs. Uh-oh. It is what it is, folks. But yeah, I do love Monster Hunter games. I love them a lot. I'm mad that Capcom just did such a half-assed job at this. You know what I mean? I was gonna get through that. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. I haven't been sleeping well again either. It's been... You guys just ever go to bed tired and when you wake up still tired? It's some bullshit, ain't it? Thank you. Oh, I missed the last fight. Ooh, look at that. So, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, going to bed tired, staying tired. It's bullshit, ain't it? So I think it might have something to do. It might have something to do with stress. I think I've been pretty stressed out lately, just about the apartment in general, life in general. You know, what exactly I plan on doing after I'm done with this university, right? I'm still trying to figure that out because the more I kind of go through Japan and Tokyo in general, the more I realize maybe moving to Europe is beyond me, right? Maybe that one might be beyond me. That's okay. It's like, okay, what do you do after this, right? If I don't go to Europe, I'm not going to be able to afford to live in the US, right? You just can't do it. Not on the amount of money I make. And I'm not going to get on the internet and beg people to subsidize my lifestyle for me. That's not how I roll. So the natural conclusion to that is get a job, right? So, what kind of job do you want to do? I would love to do a creatively minded job, which is actually why I've been having a lot of fun with the video editing. The video editing has been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying that a lot. And it feels nice. So I'm like, oh, I wouldn't mind doing this for some corporate. So if I can cook up a couple videos and, you know, they get a couple of views, that might be a good revenue resume builder, right? Nice. So could work with that. I do have some contacts towards the feds who might be able to help me get a resume built up. So I might be able to pick up a good old government job, which maybe wouldn't be the funnest thing in the world, but it'd be stability. It would be some stability. So, you know, you'd have rent. I could probably afford a house that way, which is one thing that I really do want. Like, the more I kind of dick around with this apartment, the more I'm like, I really want a house of my own, so I can set up, hang paintings, paint the walls. Like, I got a couple of decorating tutorial TikToks, like how to properly decorate your house and stuff. And I found some paint colors that I was really like, wow about. Like, ooh, that's pretty. So I really want to do that. You know, get some furniture and stuff. Like, actually make a space my own, because I've never really done that before. I have a couple ideas for artwork stuff that I want to put up too. Like Google, you can actually commission Google to turn some of your pictures into canvas hangings. And I have a couple that I'd love to do that with, just kind of hang around the place, you know what I mean? But this space is just too small. I don't want to worry about moving something like that, you know, to wherever it is I plan on going to next. Dragon systems. Lame. So, yeah. So I've been thinking of stuff. However, I'd have a better chance of buying a house in another country like France, Europe, Germany, etc., etc. But I don't want to deal with the paperwork of a country where I don't speak the native language, because the more I do it, the more I'm like, damn, this sucks. This is awful. Oh, why won't you let me build it? VA home loan for the win? Exactly. But you can only use it stateside. And I'm okay with using it stateside, but where am I going to use it? You know what I'm saying? Now we just need to fuck up a regular Doshugama, and we should be good to go. Where am I going to spend that VA home loan? No. I don't know. I want to do it in California, where the governor's policies are more aligned with what I want to do. Get a fourplex and rent it out. I mean, yeah, that could. I could. I'd rather offload the rental responsibility stuff off the rental company. I'd lose like 30%, 40% of my income to it, but at least then it would be truly passive income. But so much of A, so much of B. I'd love to move to California, but without the whole fourplex idea, I can't afford to do that. I want to do DC or the DC area because I want to live near a big city, and DC is workable for me. It's just not affordable. Same with NYC. Philadelphia, I could be convinced to do Philadelphia. I could be convinced. Near some military bases, okay, sure. But like the places I want to live are generally high cost of living environments, which I can't really do. So many problems. You know what I mean? So I'm still trying to work that out. Now I could live in the DC area if I was able to get a Fed job in and around DC, which is one of those things that I've been keeping an ear to the ground on, just to see if maybe I could get away with it. You know what I mean? But I want to get my degree first. A friend of mine said, I'm not sure if they said this in earnest or if they're just saying it to be nice. A friend of mine said they might be able to get me work in DC without a degree, but I'll believe it when I see it. And in either case, I feel like having a degree would make me a bit more of an appetizing. You know what I mean? So I at least want to do that out of respect for that friend. You know what I mean? But then we also run into the other issue where then I have to have a job and all the problems that entails. So like, can my mental health support it? Can I handle it? Is it just going to be a suckfest where I want to die? Is it going to actually fix any of my real overarching problems? It's so much of A, so much of B. I just don't. Will you sit still, sir? This is why I got the paralysis fucking. So you would sit your ass down. Oh, that was the parry, by the way. Loser. That's what you get. That's what you get. Dumbass bitch. You're mine now. They don't belong to you no more. And he's poisoned too. Aw, poor Bobby. So, yeah. Yep. I'm trying not to vent at you guys. I just don't really know what else to talk about right now. Because I'm still, the back of my eyes. So, I've been waking up just worse and worse lately. I was honestly debating on canceling stream for the day, but I've been doing that a bit more than I'm comfortable with lately. So, you know. We're trying to push through. Be artificially happy, if nothing else. You know what I mean? Wife being home alone and got $4 near college in Atlanta, Georgia. See, that's the play. One of my concerns, though, is what happens if a tenant becomes a problem. You know what I mean? I'd rather pay a company to deal with those problems for me. Yeah, there we go. I'd rather have a corpo just kind of deal with those sorts of problems for me, you know what I mean? But one thing at a time. Me investing into a rental property is still outside the realm of what I'm comfortable with. Near a college or military base is best, based on, just get a, I mean, yeah. But it's still too early for me to worry about rental properties and stuff, since I'm currently in Japan. I'm not exactly hurting for money right now, so it's not like I need to take on the extra stress and responsibility and stuff. So, it's fine for me. It is something that I have been thinking of, though, because one of my first sergeants on my way out was doing it. He was like, yeah, I own like 3 properties in and around Georgia, I think it was Fort Benning or Fort Young. I was like, damn, that's it. And I was thinking of doing it, but life got me. At one place out of Osan and 3 out of Pyongyang, my company and my grandma, and she gets cut. See, yeah. Like I said, it's too early to worry about that. It's too early to worry about that right now. We're in no hurry. I have enough to get by for the moment. I get by comfortably. I invest my money. It's not like it's not doing anything. So it's fine. It's fine for now. I don't want to take on the stress of a rental apartment when I'm already stressed way the fuck out as is. So, yep. Plus, you never know, I might pick up a job here at Camp Roberts soon, or something. Put my grandma's name on my account because she resides there. It's Princess. It's Korea. I want to go visit Korea again. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. I can't wait to go to the gym today. I need to go to the gym. I think I need to go to the gym today. I might put off calling the rental company just so I can go to the gym today. Because also, one of the things I found while translating all that paperwork was they're supposed to text me a barcode that I can use at a conveni to pay my rent that way. That'd be fine as fuck. But I haven't heard left or right about it, so it's kind of like, where's the barcode? Where is it? I want to pay my rent. Like, I am trying to give them money, and they're making it very difficult to take my money. Just take it. If you don't mind dogs yourself, I can get my grandma to let you use her. Nah. Nah, because I'm not going back to Korea for a bit. I'm more worried about Tokyo for now.
Ready to get to
Gotta go to school. Plus, I'm already renting this place. Feels close to the bill. And, ooh. So this does more damage. We're gonna swap them around real fast. Where's the thing I'm looking for? Where is it? It's under change equipment. There we go. I love that it has 2 mediums as well. It's really nice. Exchange the range. Ammo, poison coat, blast coat. Adds stun effect to draw attacks. That increases attack power. That could be nice. Increases your power to induce stun when you hit a monster with a hammer. Sure. Grinder's always nice. And an attack jewel. I didn't even realize I had one of these. Temporary after put an attack jewel in there. We need more jewels. Put that there just because. Temporary increases damage to low snow. No. Reduces maximum stamina. Reduces the chance small enemies will attack you. I don't care. Firewalker, depletion, friendship. Enduring extends now. The bodies of small insects won't be destroyed. Oh, hell yeah. Her friend is the evil bastard that owns overpriced vape shop in the Ville outside Humphreys. Remember, I wasn't stationed at Humphreys though, so I don't really know who that is. I've never heard of this evil vape shop.
Now that's a good choice.
Right. Give me that login bonus, whatever it is. I don't really care, but we'll take it.
What can I do for you?
Yep. Let's go. Can I cook up some things real fast? Since you're HR and not low rank now, how was Zoshi? I haven't fought them yet. Nope. I've just been grinding out build stuff. Come on, get down. Thank you. We've just been grinding out build stuff. Like, I've been trying to use up a melding ticket here, but it literally will not let me. It's very frustrating. Because it cannot exceed the box limit, whatever the fuck that means. So I guess they're gonna do expand it later. Is what it is. And it will be what it'll be. Expedition headgear. I don't want to use up the blossom stuff because I don't really think that's available right now. Ooh, expert. Critical eye. Bum. Higher rarity mystery orbs, better decos. We only have this unlocked so far.
There you are.
Come on, hurry up. Thank you. Give me my stuff. What's my shinies? Razor sharp, ice attack, focus, punishing draw, all of it's trash. Question is when do I unlock the big stuff? That's what I want. Hey you, give me some items. What kind of items do you have? Nothing I can use. Let's upgrade our armor and try what's its face again. Since I have a little bit more attack power now, it should be fine, probably. See, I just want to upgrade my armor, and now I have to find my armor wherever it's hiding. Oh. What's his skills? Increases attack after recovering from web, frostbite, pinned, or power clash. Ew. What's the other one? What's Fury? Increases attack power when inflicted with ailments. Very nice. How does the armor look? Ugh.
What are we making today?
Submenu. Where is my... Here, let's upgrade our footsies real fast. Bump it up.
Look good?
Let's get some extra juice going. Let's see now. Around and around and around. Let's go around someplace. What are these? Item prolonger. Fire resistant, flinch free, Fourier. Where? See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Plagued with weird design decisions. Because I'm supposed to be wearing a meats. There we are. Upgrade. Up.
I'm ready to work.
You can't kill us if you can't kill us.
Look good?
Fabulous. So now we should be a little bit more tonky. Should have a little bit more trouble with us. Things will probably turn out a little bit better this time. I'm not sure if this thing counts as a Elder Dragon or not. So I don't think we can use traps on it. Not sure though. Oh boy. It is what it is. Yep. Tired. Come on. Where is Heat Bug? You drink our hot drink. I say drink the drink. It's easy. You drink like old people. What? Try and dodge roll the roar. It's not coming. And there's the roar. That's great. Oh, I remember why I didn't want to use this axe now. It's because it has green sharpness and not blue. Oh. The attack power stuff might be worth it though, because we're already doing way more damage, it looks like. Take our W's where we find them. That's another thing I don't like is they wanted to make attack skills. What's it called? They wanted to make attack skills you can only put them on weapons, and armors can only have defensive skills. Didn't like that. Let me mix and match. Let me mix and match. If I want to go all the way into DPS, let me go all the way into DPS. It's my choice. You know. Also, yes, I realize we don't have that much stamina right now, because I think our food might have worn off without me realizing it. So we're gonna be making do with what we have here. And what we have is there we go. Come on. We're in it to win it. We're in it to win it, baby. Cool. We're okay. I've also been trying to get Exu to play Monster Hunter because I think she'd really like it. The item sucks, by the way. I don't want no backseating. I don't want any effects at all. I will figure this out on my own. To be honest, I got over the design choice for the decos because all the damage decos you have. I want to go all the way into the hill. Let me have more options. If I want to min-max, let me min-max. Agitator. I'm reading the rest of that because I don't want people telling me what I should do. It's really annoying. Come on, get up. Wouldn't mind something that makes it easier to stand up after you've gotten knocked down. That'd be kind of nice. I've also been trying to get Evasive Spender on this because I forgot that I really like going maxed out evasion. Always one of my favorite things. Up you go. Lord monsters, if you lower in a hero bomb, you can grab Dawn's attention. See, I don't really care about that pop-up though. I feel like you should allow players to discover that stuff organically, you know? Like, why do you gotta tell players about stuff? Just let things happen organically. If players don't find it organically, then maybe you were a bit too discouraging. If players didn't feel confident in trying to find stuff. If you catch what I'm trying to say there. Like, if players aren't experimenting in your games, it might be because your game appears to discourage exploration and that kind of experimentation. So, yeah. Most issues I feel video games have nowadays can be solidly blamed on developers. Probably crazy. Maybe just a little crazy. Maybe... Nope. I wish that parry would come out sooner. Because we're about to die. Oh, no, we didn't. Go us. Uh-oh, and I still haven't unlocked the farm, wherever that's hiding. Friends see the monster hunt and wondering how I'm so maneuverable for Lance, not knowing invasion Lance for arrows. Oh yeah, if you're playing Lance, you don't have the good old... If you don't have evade extender, as a Lance player, what are you doing? Like, genuinely. I feel like that's one of the most important things you can have as Lance player. Like, maybe not maxed out evade extender, but at least like 1 or 2 ticks of it, I feel like is kind of necessary. You feel me? Come on, come on. Give me your legs. Ooh, his hindboard! Yes! Yes! Give me that ass. Uh-oh. He's doing the stompies. He's got the stompies. Dodge it, dodge it. Yeah, there you go. I'm learning! The big issue I have with this monster is that I just haven't learned it yet. So just give it some time. It'll make sense. And I'm trying to breed a little too much. Okay. They don't tell you how to get the farm. Let's say too. Once again, if players aren't making use of certain mechanics, it may be because you're being too obtrusive. So I imagine the way you're supposed to do it is probably through once I find that, I'll finally be able to make light potions again. Ooh. Yeah, that one's on me. I tried to greed way too hard. Are we still in danger? I'm trying to run away. Come on, let's run. See, we're okay. Can't reach one there. Drink. And we're back in it. Or no, we're not, because we need to sharpen that. See, that sharpness boost, baby! Always love that. This. We get the charge. Let me have the hole. Let me have it. Yes. Oh, look at that tasty damage. Uh-oh, and now he's probably angry. Wait for it. Yep, he's angry. Oh, no. Is he running away? He's running away, little baby. Alright. Kill that. Alright, should be able to get some off here someplace. Come on, get down. Thank you. Get up there. No. We'll just block him under here for some free damage. Let him stop his squeeze. Oh. Ow. Come on, don't you? There it is. Come on. Yeah, look at that. Lovely. And we got the left claw. Thank you. We should be able to get another charge burst off here. Yeah. I miss the swag. It's such a fun weapon when you let it be. I think my biggest quibble of it right now is the wild swing isn't really effective. There's no real reason to use it, which is kind of sad. Kind of sad, IMO. Other than that, though, it's so good. So now he's going to do this thing. Is there any way for me to knock him down? Hot pepper. Rock burst? Knock him down with this? No.
This isn't working.
No, that's big no. That's big no. Kept on. Come on. There it is. Yes! Lovely. I do like these little cinematic fights sometimes too. Only sometimes. You know, sometimes they're like really good fun. You know what I mean? Oh, Monster Hunter. Like when Monster Hunter is peak, it's peak as fuck. Come on. Alright, we're good. Let's do some sharpening real fast. Yeah, let's do some sharpening. Do that suck on. And off we pop. Is he directly under it? Is he close enough? He's close enough, right? Yeah. Ooh, that was near. That was just below 400. Come on. Good. You know you want. So Jesus. Bang. Here, give me that leg. Hey, air. Why you gotta be so rude? You're so rude. Bruh. Start back away real fast. Oh, we're out of healing items. That's great. So we're probably gonna get dropped here in a second, which is okay. That, thank you. We're okay. We got a handle on this. Come on. All the Arcan from Shoujo like the off-beam. Oh, that's nice. Got that. Give me the arm. Yeah, come on. Just kill it. Kill. Could you imagine if that had killed? Oh. Those bridges don't like green sharpness. Look at that. Yeah. You need a lot of evasion booster to deal with that one, I feel like. Come on. Oh. I thought I had a lot more than I did. Thought I had a lot more charge than I did then. Oh, look at that. Free heals. Those free heals. I'm going through the box. I'm going through the box. Aha! Where? Oh, there he goes. Where are you going, bud? Going down there. Whee! Whoa! Alright! Hey, look! It's me! It's your boy. Come on. Yeah, I see ice chunks over there. So, we should be able to get a few freebies off on him. Here to suck on. Oh, yeah, we are. Look at them. They're so sweet for giving us all this free. Oh, jeez, that was on me. That was on me. I played trash. Come on. Where's it at? Where is it at? Around here someplace. There she is. Thank you. Ow. See, that was just rude. That was just rude as fuck. Alright, give me that axe. Look at them grippable thighs. Please. Did not appreciate the grippable thighs comment, did they? Ooh, oh, okay, I just wasted that rock burst. You want to come over here, bud. Yes, he does. Oh. Never mind. I thought he was going to do something else. Oh, I see what's happening here. That. Lovely. Do you have any red nearby? No, I don't want that. No. Oh, come on. We're not in a good location either. Uh-oh. Come on. Do you want to go under another rock? How about this rock over here? You want to go under this rock? Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Come on. Stuck on. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, okay, I see how it is. Where's the rock? Oh, we're about to wipe. That's great. Where is the rock? They didn't give me a rock. Where's the rock at? Oh, got pulled down. That's great. Okay, so that hint could have been a little bit more forthcoming. I'm gonna try and snipe him. Nope, I'm sniping him again. Alright, I got the second snipe. That one worked out. Does the Palico maybe want to heal me real fast? I would really appreciate that. Uh-oh. Yep, there it is. I mean, we held on for a lot longer than last time, so, you know, give me my W's. Alright, give me my W's. Let's go eat a meal real fast. Oh, actually, can I grab, what is this? Items. Stock. It's not actually restocking all my stuff. Get rid of it. Thank you. Trank bomb, nitrous room, blah, 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 blah. These. Fuel. Fuel. I eat some food. No food. Sad. Sad. Why did that open a menu just then? I don't know. Run faster, run faster. See, look, I'm not even doing anything. I'm just holding one button. I'm not even holding the joystick. It's just kind of playing the game for me. This is one of those issues, like I said, with the side crate. Like, with the doges, at least the doges were a little bit interactive, right? They had more of a purpose than this whole thing. Like, come on. I understand they want to shorten the distance between monsters and thereby attempts, but I feel like, call me crazy here, that might have been the wrong way to go about it. I feel? Come on. Ooh. Uh-oh. Come here. Do I see red? I don't see red. What is that red little connection? Is that like an effect I have? Or something? How much more HP does it have? Much more. Like, we've been dunking on it for a while now. You would expect it to be kind of dusted by now. Back it up, back it up. You'd expect him to be more or less dusted by now. Dodge it, dodge it. Ooh. But no, he's just hanging on for dear life. It's kind of like bruh. You know what I mean? Oops, I thought he was going down. Come on, move it. I really wish there was a skill to get up. Is there? I'm pretty sure there should be a skill to get up faster from being knocked down. I just don't recall what that skill is. I might just start grabbing that skill along with the one that increases your damage after just getting knocked down, because getting kind of because we're about to get knocked down again. Oh, fine. Come on, give me some stuff here. My neighbor will not stop stomping around. They've been stomping around like a solid hour now. Like, I'm curious what they do. It's like whenever they're home, they are just doing stuff for hours. Like, that's all they do is just stomp, 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 stomp. Like, what are they? These are not big apartments. Like, when I say this apartment is a closet, I do mean it is a closet. I have no space for any activities at all. There's barely enough room for me to do push-ups and sit-ups, right? There's barely any. It's like, what are you doing during all this time you're just stomping around? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not mad about it, I'm just curious. Like, they stomp, they're not as loud as Mama Brandier is. So it's like, whatever. But I can't help but be a little bit curious, you feel me? No. Come on. One. Yeah, there you go. Learn. I gotta use the movement tech on the axe more. I always forget to use that. Here. Still going. I've seen apartments in Japan because of your cow. Like I said, this one is itty bitty. Itty bitty. And I got what I paid for. It's just like, wow, you know what I mean? What are you doing? There's no time for it. There's no space for activities. What's your up to, bud? Come on. Break the shoulders at least. We didn't break the shoulders. Bitch. I'm guessing you didn't pick any options to help me recommend to you. No, because I needed something that was close to the canvas. And you guys were on the other side of the pan. Here's this one I just saw a bit. Like I told you, I had special requirements and you guys weren't up. Ooh, dude, he's being shitting on me. What the fuck? I had special requirements that I needed. And aside from the issues getting my utilities, the issues getting my fridge, washer and stuff, this apartment has everything I need of it. It's just small. Very, very small. Other than its smallness, though, it's in a very nice location, close to one of the major train stations, very close to the campus, which I'm very appreciative of. We have your face on this. Oh, there he goes. And you didn't find anything that I needed. So that's that. You don't have to feel upset about it. Chin tail.
Right.
Also tail.
Let's go look for changes.
This guy went on forever in a day. I wonder what shinies they'll give us. Jesus. How many carbs? That was like 5. That was like Elder Dragon level. That thing is an Elder Dragon after all. I thought it was just particularly cinematic non-Elder. Who's this? Oh. Yes. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just Spurk. You think we didn't look based off what you wanted. I didn't think you didn't. I didn't say that I did. That I thought that. I said that what you provided was not what I needed, and that's that. Like, why are you irked about this? I told you I was going to go through other means. Why are we having this conversation right now? I told you guys I was going to go through a realtor. I went to the realtor. The realtor found what I needed. Alright. And now it's loading the cutscene and probably nothing else. It's probably unloading everything else in the background, too. Yes. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care about the story. I just want to be a little psychopath murdering things. Why I don't want story. Yes, 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 yes. Blah, 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 blah. Skip, skip, thank you. Complete more missions and quests. Wow, thanks, game. Excuse me. Alright.
Well, what
Do
can
we
I
get
eat?
any shinies for that? Do we get any new upgrade tiers? No, we don't. Rough.
Hello.
Elemental file, a lot less damage. Focus and airborne. What is airborne? Oh, whatever. Nah, Ultra. I like that it's a scythe. Scythes are cool. So what is that thing we just killed? It is Jin Jihad. Is there a Jin Jihad weapon? Does not look like it.
Hello.
Ah, Bulgur Tree. Ooh. There it is. What about the armors? Let me look at the armors again. I kind of turned my nose up at them to begin with. Okay. No, 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 no. Up that, there we go. Okay. So, evade window. No. Weakness, exploit, agitator, bind, resistance. Bind. Adaptability. Oh, yeah, whatever. Whatever. Agitator, tremor. Alright, so nothing really good. That's good stuff. That's nice. Divine Blessing, wide range, wide range, wide range. Item prolonger. About this. Mushroom. Good. Nothing good, nothing good, nothing good. Guardian Ebony. I've been wanting to get some of this stuff. But not yet. What was that? Oh, jeez.
Hello.
Ew. Ugh. Ugh.
Got something
No,
in
not
mind?
that. I want this one. Any new ones pop up? Survey says no. Herbivore Carapace, Fire Cell Sound. I'm gonna have to grab that offline. Tisk. What about
What are we
Pattern
making
Roll?
today?
You want some gin? What is this?
Hello.
A scepter. Ew. Ew. It's so ugly. Ugh. Why are you so ugly? Ugh. Yeah, no, that one's no. Did I get any
Who
artisan
doesn't love a little
parts?
ancient technology?
Nope. No, we did not. I see why people are really upset about that
Where to
artisan
find
stuff
me?
now. It seems pretty rare. Pretty rare indeed.
Right.
Hello, did you get any new quests? Optional? No. Investigation? No. Did we get any new events? No. Ooh. I'm gonna call this the ooh now.
Hello.
The ooh squid. Free challenge quests, lobby members link, blah 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 blah. Hello code says. Oh yeah, they let you
Happy
do
to
that.
help anytime.
Alright. I'm gonna BRB. Go to the bathroom and yeah, we can decide what's next here in a few minutes. BRB. Alright. So we're gonna take off from Monster today, and actually I think I'm gonna end here. 1 second, quick game, save and quit, save progress, thank you. I think I'm gonna take off for today so I can call the real estate company, the realtors, everybody, and be like, hey yo, what's the word, bird? You know, how am I supposed to pay for my stuff here? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna raid out. So I've been meaning to raid more. Maybe a scar. Yeah. We're gonna raid Kalia, and yeah. So I'm gonna go handle things with my rental agencies and whatnot. Deal with that. Chill, relax, you know, self-care and everything. Blah 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 blah. So thank you for joining me. If in fact you're still there. Ha, cream pie. My name's been Brandier. I appreciate you guys for stopping by and being here. I really do. Hopefully my mood will improve soon so I can do longer, happier streams. I did pick up Stellar Blade and Peak, so if you guys want, we can play those on Wednesday maybe, if I'm not in an arty mood. If I'm in an arty mood, then, you know. So, yeah, I've been meaning, I was debating on doing Peak today, but, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know. Yep. Things will get better soon, eventually-ish, hopefully. Like, once the rent and everything is settled out, the water company, everything's settled down, I think I'm going to be in a bit more of a comfortable position, and life should be hopefully better. You know what I mean? But until then, thank you for joining me. I hope you all have a lovely day, evening, or afternoon, and I will see you when I see you. Bye-bye!